2017 has been a 90s kid's wet dream when it comes to platformers. So many return to form or throwbacks of big names in video games. Yooka-Laylee being the spiritual successor of the golden days of Rare. Crash Bandicoot making his big comeback with a collection of 3 remakes, and yes, remakes. I don't care what people say, that wasn't a remaster. And a little later, we're finally getting that big and epic 3D Mario game that we haven't seen since the Wii days. But of course, there's Sonic Mania. And from the moment this game was announced, I, like many people, were immediately hyped for this game, with Mania being my most anticipated game for 2017. A 2D Sonic game that looked like the continuation of Sonic 3 and Knuckles that we never got for the Saturn? Yeah. Even if this game sucked monkey balls, the nostalgic hype would have made money on that alone. But the question is, does Mania live up to the overhype? And unless you've been living under a rock, then you know what my answer is, because yes, hell yes, and fuck yeah it does. In fact, I'm gonna go on record and say Sonic Mania is the best return to form platformer we've gotten this year so far, with the only game that could take the crown at this point is Super Mario Odyssey. Not to mention it could possibly be the best Sonic game ever made, which to say that about Sonic is quite refreshing. So why is this game taken off as good as it has so far? Well, it's simply because it's developed by a group of passionate Sonic fans turned game programmers who understand what made classic 2D Sonic so great and memorable in the first place. Christian Whitehead, Headcanon, T. Lopes, Pagoda West Games, and everyone else involved with the development should be proud of themselves for Sonic Mania. Every element, whether it be new or old, has been thoroughly thought out where it feels nearly flawless in every regard. Level design, boss design, themes, music, the extras. Even old stuff feels fresh and new again thanks to revamping levels where old gimmicks where you think wouldn't work on a level turns out to work even better than where it was based off of. But you can tell this is a classic Sonic fan's wet dream game because they crammed in so many nods and Easter eggs from the past that I wasn't expecting at all. Like the one boss fight, which I'm spoiling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine into a boss fight just, I had such a stupid fanboy grin on my face since I played the hell out of that game back then. Probably one of the few puzzle games that I genuinely enjoy 100%. Like I said though, this game is full of moments like this. It honestly amazes me at how much there is, and it only costs us $26 Canadian. But, like any game, it's not perfect, and there were a couple things I felt could have been done differently, such as unlocking Sonic's previous abilities. The drop dash, while a nice idea, doesn't have any meaningful use outside of time attack mode and kinda leaves Sonic to be the most boring character to play as in my opinion. So to see that you can unlock the Insta Shield and the Super Peel was great to see. That is until you realize it's restricted to the no save mode. In my opinion, this was such a stupid idea. It's not like these moves would have broke the game, and it would have made Sonic much more viable. Cause let's be real, in Mania, I'm not playing Sonic without Tails like ever. I also think that it would have been better if the extra moves were just part of Sonic's full arsenal. From what I can tell, they could have easily made all the moves work together since they all have different triggers. I don't know, I just think it would have made Sonic a lot more fun that way. I also admit that while the unlockables were a great addition, they kind of fizzled out near the end. Sound test and more Blue Sphere? Seriously? I love Blue Sphere as much as the next guy, but I just got my feel from playing them to unlock this stuff. I don't want to see more blue balls for a long ass time. I guess I was just hoping for an unlockable 4th character, I suppose. I would have loved to unlock Metal Sonic with his own gameplay style. Perhaps the boost formula from Sonic Rush. Oh, I can just imagine how many classic fans I just triggered with such a comment, but too bad. I would have loved that. But I think for how well this game did, it's safe to say we're getting a sequel soon enough. Hopefully when that happens, there will be nothing holding them back and they can go all out with completely new content. God, you know a game is great when you already want a sequel after the first day of playing it.